Hey everyone, welcome. Hey everyone, welcome to the Breakthrough Entrepreneurs Show, where we empower entrepreneurs to overcome the challenge of work-life balance, burnout, break bad, old, unhealthy, negative habits, behaviors, build new habits, create new rituals, new routines. I'm your host, Mohammed Faraj, and today our topic is the power of having someone who holds you accountable. Entrepreneurship can feel tough, it can feel lonely, it can feel like it's a long journey full of challenges, and there are days where you will feel like things are not working, or your actions, your habits, your daily choices are not very aligned with your business goals and dreams. And sometimes you would feel like you are handling too much. You need to manage your projects, your tasks, your time, your energy. So it can feel tough. It can feel too much for you. But the truth is, success doesn't come from just being lonely in entrepreneurship. Success doesn't come on just operating from yourself. Success comes from the people that you are surrounded with, or having someone who holds you accountable each day, each week, each month, and making sure that you are aligned with your goals, with your dreams, and with your ambitions. So, in this topic, I'm going to talk about having someone who holds you accountable in your entrepreneurship journey is a game changer. It can transform your life because everyone needs a coach, everyone needs a mentor, everyone needs someone who's watching your habits, your behavior, your daily actions, your daily choices, the routines that you are implementing, someone who's following along with you in this entrepreneurship journey, where that person or that individual who's checking with you constantly, so often, making sure that you are getting things done, or making sure that you are getting closer to your goals, to your dreams, to your outcome. So, having this person in your life is a game changer, and this person can make a difference, a big difference in your entrepreneurial life. So, let's talk about accountability. You need to have someone in your entrepreneurial life, someone who is very close to you, whether a friend or a mentor or a coach, or someone with experience in entrepreneurship, or someone who is experienced in habits, behaviors, routine. So having this person in your entrepreneurial life can make things much easier for you. So you need to have this person in your life, where someone who you can trust, who you can rely on, someone who truly believes in you, someone who holds you accountable, someone who you have contact with, and constantly you are calling that person, or texting, or emailing. So you have a contact with that person. So that person motivates you, encourages you, push you forward, holds you accountable, and make sure that you are doing things correctly, and you are managing your time, that you are managing your energy, that you are not overdoing work, or that you are not overworking, that you are not falling back to your old version, to your old habits, to your old routines, to your old behaviors. That person always make sure that you are following along with your goals, with your ambitions, with your dreams. So you need to have this person in your life where you are checking with, and you are talking to them and telling them about your routines, about your habits, about your behavior, where you are struggling, where you are finding difficulty in your daily life. That person or that someone can always make sure that you are implementing your habits, that you are implementing your routines, that you are following along with your promises, that make sure that you are getting your tasks, your projects done or complete them, that you're not drifting around, that you are not off track. Instead, you are on track toward your goals, your dreams, that you are getting closer to your business goals or to your ambitions. So, this person is very important in your life because not anyone can provide you this service. Not anyone can show so much care, love, support to you. But that person in your life, that person is unique, that person is special, that person is very close to you. That person seems like always motivates you, encourages you, push you forward in the hard days, in the days where you feel like you're not so motivated, that you're not so encouraged, or that you don't feel so confident. But that person always holds you accountable and always keep you confident, resilient in your entrepreneurship journey. When people in your life, when other people tell you that you can't do that, this is hard, this is too difficult, you don't have the expertise, or you don't have the ability to accomplish that goal or to build or launch that business, some of those people in your life can discourage you by telling you that, oh, this business is not going to work, or that project or that company will fail. You are not meant to be a successful entrepreneur or to succeed in your business journey. Some of the people, to be honest with you, I've had these people in my life too. Some of people in your life, they don't have experience. They are not very driven. They are not so motivated in their own life. They don't have the same habits, the same routines. They don't share the same ambitions, the same goals, the same dreams. So what they do is they come up with so many negative thoughts and tips. They tell you that you can't do that, this is not meant to be for you, or this is too hard, or you don't have the expertise, you're not capable of achieving that particular goal. They come up with very weak excuses, with very weak negative talk. They are trying to talk you outside that entrepreneurship journey. They try to tell you things that they are not true. So stop listening to those people. Stop believing in those people. And don't take whatever they tell you. Don't take their advice, their tips. No, you are successful. You are gifted from God to be a wonderful, amazing, smart, generous, incredible human being. You have the expertise. You are capable of doing anything you put your mind into. So do not let those people discourage you or tell you that this is hard, this is too difficult, you're not expert. Do not let those people impact your journey or drift you around or prevent you from being the person that you meant to be, from being the successful entrepreneur that you are meant to be. So instead, identify that person in your life, whether in your circle, in the area, around your friends, in your surroundings, or you can identify that person whenever you attend any mastermind events or any conferences or any personal development, networking, meetups, or events. So you need to identify that person in your life, someone who's so close to you, someone who always tell you that I believe in you. I think you can do it. I know you will succeed. Yes, you will succeed. You are a successful person. I know you. You are capable of doing this. You will win. You will make progress. Success is waiting on you. Find that person who always seems like drives you, who always motivates you, encourages you, always push you forward during the hard days, during the days when you lose motivation, when you feel like things are not working as you expect. Identify that person who always makes you happy, driven, motivated, makes you someone who always believes in their goals, in their dreams, in their vision. So someone always tell you you will succeed, you can do it, I believe in you, I know you have the potential, I know who you are, and I know that you're capable of doing it. Find that person. That person always fuels you with positive energy, fuels you with so much words of encouragement, who always tell you, I think you can do it. I know you can do it. You are meant to be a very successful person. You are meant to be a very successful entrepreneur. So find that person that always you trust, you rely on. That whenever you struggle in your business, whenever you have a bad day, whenever you make a mistake, whenever you meet a setback or a challenge, you go to that person, you call that person, you email them, you contact them, you want to talk to them. That person makes you feel alive, makes you feel happy, energized, fuels you with positive energy, and that person always is a reminder in your entrepreneurship journey. Always reminds you who you are, who you're meant to be, what you're capable of doing, that you are going to achieve your goals. That person always reminds you that you are very close to your dreams, to your dream life, to your successful future. So that person is different than others. That person is unique. That person is experienced. That person knows you very well, believes in you. That person believes in your potential. And they know that you are meant to be that successful entrepreneur. So find that person, identify that person, hold on to that person, and get always closer to that person, because that person always make you get closer to your goals, to your dreams. So have that person in your heart, in your mind. Do not give up that person. Always have that person close to you. Because every successful entrepreneur, every icon entrepreneur or serial entrepreneur, they had someone in their life, whether it was a coach or a mentor or one of their friends or family member, always had to hold them accountable until they succeeded. That person always tells you positive encouragement words, always drives you. You feel so incredible, you feel awesome, you feel amazing whenever you talk to that person, whenever you hear their sound. And every time you're facing difficulty or adversity in your entrepreneurial life, you remind yourself, you remember your previous chat, you remember your previous email, you remember your previous SMS, your message, the phone call that you made with that person, or the visit that you made with that person. You always remember that person telling you how wonderful you are, how incredible you are, how unbreakable you are, how unstoppable you are, how extraordinary you are. So that person is a game changer in your life, and your success depends on that person. That when you succeed, when you become very successful entrepreneur, whenever you break through in your entrepreneurial life, whenever you achieve your goals, make your dreams come true, one of the biggest reasons would be of your success is when you look back, you remind yourself about that person. You remember how much impact they made in your entrepreneurial life. That person was one of the biggest reasons of your success, because that person was holding you accountable the whole time. He was always encourages you. He was always telling you that you can do it, that I believe in you, that I know you're going to succeed. I know who you are. Get closer to that person. Find that person. Bring him or her into your life and hold on to that person. Whenever you feel like you want to talk to them or explain to them your feelings and what you are struggling and what obstacles or challenges that you are facing currently, tell that person, contact that person. Same thing when you are doing progress, when you are making progress, when you are winning, when you are getting closer to your deadlines, whenever you complete a particular task, a project, whenever you solve a problem, whenever you build a product or a service, or whenever you complete any complex project or tasks, share your progress with that person. Share your wins with that person. Share how far you have come. Share with that person about your good, healthy, positive habits, routines, rituals that you are implementing, that you feel like you are becoming more healthier, that you are becoming more happier. Share with that person your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, your transformation. Make them happy. Tell them about your progress. Tell them about how far you have come. Tell them about what you are doing, what you are working on currently. I promise you, when you are telling that person, when you are sharing your wins, your happiness, your success, when you are sharing your achievements, your accomplishments, your wins, your progress with that person, with that individual, you are getting more closer to your goals, to your dreams, to your successful future. You are becoming more healthier. Every time you share your wins, your progress, your tasks, your projects, your habits, your routines, your achievements, your accomplishments, your wins, every time you share them with that person, you are becoming more productive. You are becoming more focused, laser focused. You are becoming more healthier. You are becoming more fitter. You are becoming more successful in your entrepreneurial life, because one of the keys to breakthrough in your entrepreneurial life is your accountability partner, that person, that individual who is very close to you in your entrepreneurial life. So that person is supporting you emotionally. That person is supporting you, helping you, and standing for you every step of the way in your entrepreneurial life. That person is like a gold in your life. So every successful entrepreneur had someone, a family or a friend or a mentor or a coach that made a big difference in their success in their entrepreneurial life. Because whenever they struggled, whenever they faced self-doubts or negative talk, or whenever they fall into their old bad habits or their old version, they reached out to that person. They reached out to that accountability partner. They reached out to that mentor, to that coach. So that person always hold you steady whenever you struggle, whenever you face challenge, whenever you face failures. That person will always help you keep going in your entrepreneurial life and make your dreams come true. So please find that person, identify that person, hold on to that person, always have contact with that person, because you should not be lonely in your entrepreneurship. You shouldn't be working all alone by yourself. And especially when it comes to thoughts, feelings, emotions, when we are working alone, we get discouraged sometimes. We get self doubts. We get negative talk. We get negative thoughts, feelings, emotions. Sometimes we feel like it's very hard because we don't have someone who we can talk to, who we can share what's happening in our business. Because entrepreneurship is about we. It's about having people in our life that fuels us, that generates positive energy, people who drives us, people who pushes us outside our comfort zone. We need to have someone who always make us feel excited, motivated, driven. So that person is very important in your life. And if you want to succeed, if you want to break through in your entrepreneurial life, you have to have that person in your entrepreneurial life. And I promise you, you are much closer to your goals, to your dreams than you think. You are much closer to become the person that you meant to be, to do or to accomplish what you are meant to be accomplishing. Just find that person in your life. I'm telling you from my own personal experience. I have a friend in my own entrepreneurial life where I keep contact with him. I always talk to him every week whenever I go out for a walk or take a brain break or relax or rest. I would call my friend. I would call my closest friend because he's the one who's always close to me. He's the one who always cares about me. He's the one who always believes in me. He's the one who always reminds me of who I am meant to be and what I'm going to accomplish and that I'm going to succeed in my own entrepreneurial life. Always have contact with that person. I explain to him what I'm working on, what product, what service I'm building, what I have accomplished so far, how far I have came. Whenever I make progress or whenever I have achievements in my business, in my podcast, on my social media platforms, I share my progress. I share my achievements. I share my wins with that person. And he always feels happy and he makes me feel very happy. He makes me feel very hopeful because sometimes we feel hopeless. Sometimes when things are not working very well, we get discouraged. We lose confidence. We feel like, oh, maybe this is not going to work, or maybe I'm not going to achieve my goals in this year. Maybe I'm not meant to be an entrepreneur. We get so many negative thoughts, feelings, emotions, but that person removes all this negativity from your life. That person always blocks those negative thoughts, feelings, emotions in your life, and that person always replaces all those thoughts with positive, encouraging thoughts, feelings, emotions. So having that person in your entrepreneurial life, I promise you, is a game changer. You have to have that person because entrepreneurship sometimes can feel lonely. Entrepreneurship sometimes can feel a complex journey. Sometimes entrepreneurship can feel very hard, difficult journey. But if you have that person will always light you up. That person will always hold you accountable and become resilient and break through in your entrepreneurial life. That's it. That's what I got for you in this episode. I hope you enjoyed watching or listening to this content and got some insights. And I am doing my best to share all insights, habits, tips, practical steps to help you break through in your entrepreneurial life. Please don't forget to follow me on iTunes or Spotify so you can get weekly episode or content, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. You can find all the links below in the description area where you can follow me and subscribe to my channel so you can get daily and weekly content that will help you transform your entrepreneurial life and break through in your entrepreneurship. Thank you so much for watching or listening, and I can't wait to publish a new episode. Bye everyone.